Good morning. Welcome to Vlog-A-Day number 6. It is Wednesday, January 24th, and today I am headed to Unter den Linden. I spent a bunch of time on Unter den Linden. I'm sure you've seen videos on Unter den Linden from me, but I'm recording a video from my 1980s East German travel guide. That is a lot of fun, and I'm doing a route that takes me along Unter den Linden. So it's going to be from my other channel. The link will be in the description. Check it out. Right now, since the S-Bahn isn't running, I've got to take the bus over to U6 and catch U5. It's a little bit of a mess, so I'm going to get on my way. We're going hatless. Lasted about 5 minutes. We've had a lot of rain today. It's really windy. The forecast said after 10 it was like 20% chance of rain the rest of the day, so fingers crossed we don't get wet. All right, so change of plans. Someone booked a tour right when I got here for 6:30 to 9:30 tonight. Who does that in the winter? It's gonna be dark. Not gonna be fun, but okay, we're gonna do it because we need the money. So I'm gonna finish shooting a little bit around here and then head home, eat. I don't want to walk all that I was planning on walking if I'm gonna have to do that tour, so we'll do that tomorrow. So I'll record the Durch Berlin zu Fuß video tomorrow, I guess. Oh well, I'm gonna take a photo while I'm here for the it's called a thumbnail. So I'll say this is necessarily a wasted trip. I got a time-lapse shot at the Brandenburg Gate that I wanted to get done, and I took the photo for the thumbnail that I think I'm going to use from this thumbnail taken as well. So I'm going to head home now. Gonna have to make some lunch. I had planned on slow cooking some pork for dinner, so I guess I'm going to have to change dinner plans, figure out what we're going to do. So headed home. Okay, we'll change to the change. Spoke with the guys for the tour. Their flight was delayed, so we're gonna do it Friday morning. I've got another tour Friday afternoon, so Friday's gonna be a full day, but it's good. So we'll do the tour Friday. I'm headed back out, gonna do the Durch Berlin zu Fuß tour. So back on track, back to where we started. I know I've mentioned it before, but I really love this guidebook. Again, it was printed in the 80s, I think 86, by the East German government to promote tourism in Berlin, East Berlin. So it's really interesting. I've done a couple of videos already. Posted one on the chat, did one on this channel, but I'm going to start posting them on the Berlin Chronicles channel. Seems more in line with the audience for that. But what I'm going to try to do on this trip, so this is just going up and down Unter den Linden. We're going to go from what's now Karl Liebknecht Brücke, used to be Karl Marx Brücke. We're going to go from there down to where the inner wall by the Brandenburg Gate would have been, and then back, apparently. So it starts and ends at the Karl Liebknecht Brücke, Karl Marx Brücke. So I want to take, the photos in the book are great, and I want to take photos, as many photos as I can take that look the same, but I want to take as many photos as I can that from the same angle at the same location, just to see how things have changed since the 80s until now. I think it'll be cool, but we'll see. In this book, isn't this really cool? I mean, I know I'm kind of a book nerd, but this is the tour I'm going to do today. This is the map. This is the route. We're starting here, and then we're starting down here. Oh, it's windy. Starting down here, and then going up to the wall. See the wall on the gate, and then we're coming back down this way. I think I was wrong. It doesn't start at the bridge. It starts at the German History Museum. It says Ab Karl Marx Brücke, but whatever. This says Zwischen Zeughaus nach Brandenburger Tor. It's kind of confusing, but it starts in front of the German History Museum. Okay. The Karl Marx Brücke was not the Karl Liebknecht Brücke. That's completely different. I'm sorry. That's further east. This is the Karl Marx Brücke. Today it's called the Schlossbrücke, the church bridge. No kidding. That makes a lot more sense now. So I'm trying to get the angle of this picture right. So this was a parking lot right here. It's a parking lot. But I think this angle is about right. Yeah, I think this is the angle. I think this is perfect. This picture is taken from this side of the screen, from down there at that angle. So I think this is it. I think this is the angle. I think this is the angle. Maybe. The problem is this tree right there, which my thinking would be it would be one of these trees right here, unless the tree doesn't exist anymore, which is entirely possible. Yeah, this is going to take me a little bit of time. It's probably going to take me more than one trip because it's going to run out of sunlight soon. But it's fun. I'm really enjoying trying to recreate these photos because it's closed. And I don't think, I'm going to look, but I don't think that exists anymore. I haven't seen it. I've got to find this guy. And it looks like one of these, things on the facade, but I don't see it on the front. You know, also I'm going to have to track it down, see if I can find it. So far, I haven't been able to find it. I don't know if it still exists or not, but not the same. If I can't see it around here, I'm going to go in and ask. Okay, well, I went into the new section of the museum because the old one is actually closed for renovations, and she didn't know. So it might not exist anymore. I don't know. Or I guess it could be one of the ones on the top, maybe, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's on the facade. It's definitely on the facade at a corner. So it, was during the war. It's hard to understand just exactly how much damage was sustained during the war. I mean, 80% of the city was damaged or destroyed. You could find these bullet holes pretty much in any building that survived the war. You could tell the German History Museum here has been rebuilt because there are no bullet holes. And you saw the pictures of how completely decimated it was. This explains the helmets. Basically, there's 76 of them. And they offered front and side views. Animals, mythical creatures, and human figures can be seen under the feathered crest. They were designed by Andreas Schlüter in 1634 to 1714, 1634, 1659, 1714. One of the most famous German sculptors and architects of the Baroque period. Wow. The museum used to be the armory back in the Imperial era. So it's where they made like cannonballs and they held all the cannons and rifles and things like that. All right, I couldn't find it, so I had to give up. So now I'm headed to the Neue Wache. Neue Wache. So I know it's hard to tell because it's a lot closer angle, and the fountain isn't here anymore along with those flowers, but I think this is the angle. Using my 70mm, I zoomed into 70mm, and I think I got it as close as I can. Now the Central House of the German-Soviet Friendship, I think the building is there. It's not that anymore. I know Maxim Gorky Theater is still there. I'm just not sure what they're called now. It's behind the History Museum and the Neue Wache, so we'll go check that out to see what's still there. I decided to call it a day. I'm gonna check out the rest of it tomorrow. It's really windy. It's getting kind of dark, so it's getting kind of cold. I'm glad they decided not to do that tour today. That was gonna be really cold. So I'm gonna head home now. I'm kind of hungry too. Had a couple sausages for breakfast, but that's all I've eaten. I think I'm gonna cook that pork and then might have my leftover taco salad for lunch. That was fun trying to recreate those shots. Really enjoyed that. It's always fun talking to myself with people walking by. So I'm gonna go home, start dinner, and have a little lunch. I had a good time trying to recreate those shots. That's a lot of fun. I'm gonna definitely keep doing that. And I love that book. It's such a fun little book. Pure nostalgia. And trying to see what's left from the DDR period is fun to me. I really enjoy it. I'm probably going to continue working on that tomorrow, so we'll probably get some more footage tomorrow of that. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.